Hello everybody, this is the King of Pikmin here yet again, and today we're going to be watching the PlayStation Showcase. Now, if you couldn't tell, I really want to see some God of War. Of course, one of my favorite franchises of all time. I'm so excited for God of War Ragnarok. But other things I'd like to see, maybe more Spider-Man information. I love what Insomniac has done with Spider-Man. I wasn't as big on Spider-Man Miles Morales. I feel like the pacing wasn't as flawless as it was in the first Spider-Man. Or Marvel Spider-Man, I should say. But that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy the game. I loved it. I thought it was great, and I just want to see more from that franchise. And then aside from those two things, the only thing that comes to mind right now is maybe another PlayStation All-Stars. Not sure how high my chances are of getting that, but I love the first PlayStation All-Stars. I'd take a remaster or a new one. You know, just any fighting game news would get me excited. The music's really kicking in, so let's just oh no, it died down. Is it starting? It is starting. Okay, so what I will say real quick before, just in case we do get God of War, they've convinced me they can tell a good story. I'm probably gonna get crucified for saying this. They've convinced me that they can tell a good story, but I wasn't sold on the combat of God of War 4. It was fun. I loved the game. I got every trophy in it. I loved the game, but the combat wasn't as good as previous entries, in my opinion. And I know it's different. You can't just take God of War's usual combat and put it into 4 the way they have it set up with the over the shoulder and whatnot. But it wasn't as visceral, and there weren't as many cool things you could do, in my opinion. I don't know what in the name of God that was, but I'm gonna try keeping this concise. So I'm not going to show everything unless it's something I'm interested in, you know? But, like, being able to grab at any point, I know you probably won't be able to jump, but something, like, if you could jump, that'd be sick. That's all I'm going to say. I just want more from the combat. What is this, frickin' Bayonetta? Give me butt shots? Alright, I already can tell you I'm not interested in this trash. Yeah, no. It's not into temptation, yet she's literally designed to tempt fat gamers everywhere.
설마 이브 저건 알파 네이티브야.
That's kind of funny how the soda can.
Some of you may be asking, Tina, why are there guns in a fantasy world? And I am just so glad you asked, because shut up your face and get shooting!
Borderlands humor top notch as always. This song is making me want to commit, not breathe. Got next. Epic Games. Well, there's more Fortnite stuff. Made by Remedy.
It's coming for me. Whatever you do.
Is it Alan Wake 2?
Out in the dark. Stay in the light.
The Deerfest guests have
Or
already
a remaster or remake. Okay, the route. Okay.
famous artist, no less.
The remaster.
Alice? Alice? My wife Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
Last night I woke up to a nightmare. I was missing a week. What had happened to me?
It's been so long since I have seen this game.
Like my life depended on it. With it, I could save myself. I could save Alice.
It's a good game. I didn't like the DLC very much. Is it also going to be remastered for Xbox, though, or is it just PlayStation remastered?
Carl Stucky, pleased to meet you.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
I wouldn't mind revisiting that game if it's on Xbox and whatnot. October 5th, that's soon. Is this that game by the people who did Evil Within? Jesus. What is it? Tango Gameworks, right?
What was that?
This looks actually terrifying.
There remains work yet undone. Critical work.
You know, the missile drop kick.
The truth. When forced to face it. Still your fear. I will be her salvation.
Mari!
The time is nigh. The world rests on the precipice of transformation. A new age will dawn.
Believe it or not, that looks good. It's weird. It looks good to me, aside from the gameplay. The gameplay, I mean, they showed brief snippets, that's it. But the gameplay looks weird, like just first person using spells and junk or something. I don't know. I don't know. Oh wow, I just got interested all of a sudden. Because I was watching. I don't want to play as a vampire, that'd be whack, but when those soldiers came in and started massacring all the vampires, that was tight. Mario Odyssey. Definitely a very charming game. I don't want to make fun of it because it doesn't look stupid. It looks fun. Can't say that I'd buy it.
Jump. Kaloy chungna Philip Meapur.
Mea
Tupep muna nyawak. Iti yang azo ikuhu ni angage.
Ano si Lota din niya napet?
J'ai Oleti.
I don't know, yeah, it seems like a pretty good game. Charming. It's a nice change of pace from my usual gore fests. Speaking of gore fests, God of War. God of War. God of War. Nope.
biggest
Oh.
pirate treasure of all time is
Just
within our
it's more remasters for Uncharted. I did really like the Uncharted games, but
And we're only just getting started. As you'll see today with the lineup of exclusive games coming for PlayStation Studios, we're going to continue to
God of
drive
War.
innovation, advance gaming, while always embracing the legacy of PlayStation and creating games that matter. Games that you're not going to find anywhere else. Enjoy.
so these are all exclusives coming up. So I'm guessing the rest were maybe on other platforms. Oh, Insomniac and Marvel or Spider-Man. This doesn't look like yo. What if it's a Punisher game? Oh no. That's got to be Logan. That's got to be Logan. Dude, no way. No. No way. Oh! Yo! Insomniac is making a Wolverine game? I have the... Dude, it didn't show anything. I have the chills. I'm so freaking stoked. What the heck? I gotta revisit, Now what, dude? I gotta revisit, Wolverine Uncaged, was it called? I have it on the 360. That was one of my favorite games. Yo, Insomniac Wolverine game? No way. Will they let it be M-rated? If it's M-rated, it doesn't have to be, but if it is, that'd be tight. I don't know. I'm probably. This looks like a car game. A racer. No thanks. I like the music, but yeah. Yo, that Wolverine though. Sick. God of War. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop saying it. Goodman Street, Greenwich Street.
For as long as I can remember, I have looked for an equal. One who could push me.
Spider-Man also? Yo. They've got Insomniac working double.
Surprise me. One who could even beat me.
Is it gonna be co-op?
Yet all I found is disappointment.
I wonder who's talking. We're about to find out.
And one of you finally gave me what I desire.
Venom. It's Venom.
We will.
Yeah, it's... Oh my god, dude. I got the Spider-Man I wanted. Spider-Man 2. Marvel Spider-Man 2. Is it gonna be co-op? Yo, they got Insomniac working off the chain. They got Wolverine in the works. They got frickin' Spider-Man 2 in the works. Good god, dude. I'm stoked for the Wolverine, though. Maybe even more so than... I don't want to say more so than Spider-Man 2, but... maybe a little more so, you know what I'm saying? Wolverine's just... I love Wolverine. And Spider-Man 2? Yo, my PlayStation's gonna be getting some game time, that's for sure. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I'm just so stoked. Yo, they're dropping some bangers. Atreus. They're living in a cave now.
Time is running out.
He's older.
Prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming.
I wonder if it's the
My
same
story
kid.
doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to.
Oh, Freya?
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
we do not know what Mother wanted.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere.
I know you're gonna tell a good story. Show me some combat.
Tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
What if there was someone who could help us?
You mean Tyr? The old god of war in these lands, who is dead.
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
If he's out there, we gotta find him.
Come in.
The Canoean's back.
All yarns be the happen to him.
Brock,
We're
Sindri,
trying to stop Ragnarok, to help people.
new guy.
And what if the only way to do that is war?
Whoa, okay. Grappling to him. Boom! Well, that
Is not the only way.
might not be a jump button, but he ran off a ledge.
Father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you
Okay.
a calm and reasonable person?
Oh, Thor. I already know. I have a lot I want to say, but I'm going to wait. Oh. Ooh. Oh my.
In moments of crisis, panic does nothing. Harness it.
USA.
Let it serve you.
Oh, God.
Here.
Are
So
you
he's not-
coming with us?
Good God, big boy. That reminds me of the shot in God of War 3 where he's looking up at Hercules.
You'll get your answer soon enough. Well, some of them.
Who the heck? Yo. Oh, why does it say Marvel? Is that the end of the presentation? More updates. Yo, that God of War, I'm gonna watch the trailer again after this, and we'll look at the combat some more because it looks like I might be getting what I want. Okay, it looks like just their outro.
And that was the PlayStation Showcase. We've got more
Okay.
info and
Let's watch that God of War
updates
trailer
right now.
again.
And I'm in fact joined by no less than PlayStation Studios head Herman Hulst.
I know I already talked over it a little bit the first time. I'm sorry for that. But I was just too hyped. But I'm going to talk over it a lot this time. So, obviously, cold as junk. Fimbulwinter. A little before Ragnarok. They're living in a cave. And Atreus is a competent hunter now, off on his own. Looks so
Time is running
good.
out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming.
So I'm hoping we get to use this chariot, I guess, or sled, wolf-led sled. I forget the name of that. I hope we get to control that. And obviously, we have Freya still butthurt.
I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
I don't know why she thinks she can
Maybe
beat
that's what I
Kratos.
want.
we do not know what Mother wanted.
Mimir, of course, back. It looks like he was painting or something, or writing a book with his mouth. It looks like we can control that junk, and that's the Lake of Nine again back.
Tricks up his sleeve we haven't
Frozen over.
What if there was someone who could help us?
You mean Tyr?
Looks like a new area.
War in these lands.
Looks
Who's
sick,
dead.
though. More canoeing.
For a dead
Like
man,
a bunch of
Odin
live
seemed pretty
people, which
keen
I
on
find
seeing he
neat.
wasn't found.
If he's out there,
Instead of just
we gotta find
a bunch
him.
of dead people in Draugr.
What in all yarns be the happen?
Of course, Brock and Sindri are back.
We're trying to stop Ragnarok. To
I
help
don't know who that is.
And what if the only way to do that is war?
Right there when he grapples up, and then right here coming up when he does the jump and slam.
Is not the only way.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
Here comes the combat montage.
Seem like a calm and reasonable.
I'm guessing that's Thor talking.
Are you a calm and reasonable person?
Must be. But here comes the combat. That looks like the Bifrost, and that might be an Asgardian soldier by the looks of it. It looks more cinematic, the combat and stuff. Like, look at this junk, dude. Oh my god. And he gets pulled in. That guy gets some body blows later. It looks more cinematic and visceral. Exactly what I wanted. Beating the sin out of that guy. And the Draugr and stuff look more like pushovers this time around. It looks so good, guys. It looks so good. I might be getting what I want.
Are you coming with us?
That's a big boy. That's just like the Hercules versus Kratos shot. I don't know if it's meant to be for whatever reason.
Well, some of them.
Not sure who that is. But it looks so good, guys. It just looks absolutely amazing. The combat, it looks more visceral and cinematic. I know I keep repeating that, but there's so many more animations. Like in the first one, aka God of War 4, you could just do like one execution per enemy or one takedown, or I forget what they called it. Like you could only grapple, and like there was only one animation for each enemy. And I'm hoping in this one there's a little more variety. And even if there's not, because even in God of War 3 and stuff, there was pretty much just one grab for every enemy, but you could grab more frequently is my point. You could like do combos into grabs. There were different air grabs opposed to grounded grabs, which I'm not expecting to get, you know, that in depth, because you're not gonna be able to jump and stuff. But being able to jump off the ledge by running at it adds a little more verticality and options, which I like a lot. There are a lot of different grabs. One thing that made me a little nervous, I loved using the fists and the shield in God of War 4. That was like my favorite go-to. Of course, the Blades of Chaos. I never really used the axe much. As soon as I got the Blades, even before I got the Blades of Chaos, I pretty much used my fists and shield. You can see my playthrough if you want to see that. I did a long time ago when it first came out. But I didn't really see any gameplay of that. It didn't really look like he was using his fists and shield too much, which isn't the biggest deal. I'll just use the Blades of Chaos, you know. Even if they didn't revamp the combat, I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. Even if they didn't revamp the combat, I'd just be beyond stoked that there's another God of War. I loved God of War 4. I just want to reiterate that. I love God of War 4. But the combat, in my opinion, I know I'm probably going to get hated on for this, but in my opinion, it had room for improvement, and it didn't hit the same chords as the original series did, you know. But then the storytelling was really good, so I'm hoping they get both perfect this time. So it looks promising. The combat looks very promising. I don't want to say too much more, but there are a lot of more close range, like that giant crocodile freaking thing grabbing Kratos. He got pulled in by the horse man. I don't know if they're called centaur in Norse mythology. I forget. But it looks great. A lot of different animations. Looks a lot more intense. Like the normal combat looks more like boss battles, because the boss battles, like especially with the Stranger, aka Baldur in God of War 4, were just absolutely amazing. Just absolutely amazing. And I want the minute-to-minute combat to hit similar cinematic quality. I mean, obviously it's not going to be as good as a boss fight. Hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to say. I'm going to stop here before I rant any longer. Just know that I'm extremely stoked. Wolverine, Spider-Man 2, God of War, you know, and then a few others sprinkled in there that I might be a little interested in. But those three blew me away. I am so excited. That was a really good presentation just for those alone. Gosh, so good. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you're as excited as I am. Look forward to a playthrough probably of all three of those bad boys when they come out. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for watching.